Oh man, so warning, this is a bit of a degen episode. We're going to be talking about Shiba Inu, yes, Shiba Inu and Terra 2.0 in one video. How more DJing can you get? We're going to cover off why Ryoshi, one of the founders of Shiba, has suddenly just disappeared and almost did what Andre Cronje did over at Phantom. We're also going to discuss what's going on with Terra 2.0 because interestingly, there might actually be another trading opportunity. So hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as always. If you like my perspectives, consider joining our course member live streams, ijaz.uk/member. Now, before we get into the charts, if you guys wanted a Bitcoin update, make sure you go watch that from earlier. Make sure you watch my Phantom update from earlier as well. This video is going to be about Shiba, and then we're going to take a look at Terra 2.0 Luna. So as you can see on Shiba, we are hugely down here over the long period, right? We know this. This has happened to Bitcoin. It's happened to every single crypto. But today we've had a positive day. The wider market's rallied. Bitcoin's been rallying, and we've seen altcoins follow through. But we've had an interesting update today, which is that Ryoshi, the founder, one of the founders of Shiba, suddenly deleted all his posts on Twitter. He deleted his posts and he deleted some blog posts. First reported by Watcher Guru on Twitter, breaking Shiba Inu founder Ryoshi says, "I am not important and one day I will be gone without notice. Take the Shiba and journey upwards, friends." Then he's also said, "Please don't say worthless nonsense. Focus on Shib, Leash, Bone, Shiboshi, Shiba, Metaverse. Post an update ASAP. Don't make people wait and guess puzzles." So this has got a lot of people really curious about what's going on, what's going to happen. Is some revelation going to come out? I personally think this could just be similar to what happened with Andre Cronje over at Phantom. Maybe he's just had enough, right? The crypto Twitter space is really toxic. Trust me, this is coming from someone with a modest following on YouTube and a little bit on Twitter, right? So can you imagine for these people who are founders of projects, particularly of a project like Shiba, which is so, like a Marmite, right? People either love it or they don't like it. It could be a really difficult place to be as the founder of a project like Shiba. So maybe he just wanted some time off, maybe to get away from the toxicity, maybe some mental health issues, or maybe there is something more nefarious. We're going to find out, because is this a rug pull, right? Is that what we're seeing? At the moment, there's no evidence for it. There's no evidence that there's a rug pull. The price is performing well today. We've not seen anything crazy happen. We've not seen any data come out, but it is a little bit suspicious. So you can see why anybody who's invested in Shiba a little bit is feeling a little bit antsy today that, hang on, why has he suddenly deleted all his posts? The Twitter account's not deleted completely. Just all the posts have been deleted. Blog posts have been deleted. Was there something to hide? Was his, name or who he is about to be revealed? I mean, maybe there could be something to that kind of rumor as well. We'll have to wait to see what happens over the next few hours. Now, let's take a look at the price action. And the first thing I want to look at, we'll come onto the hourly chart to see what's going on. But the first thing I want to look at is if we take our Fibonacci from swing low all the way to our all-time highs, you can see that the golden pocket sits between 5793 and 6045. Now we're sitting at 0919, right? So if you take that move from where you're at all the way into the golden pocket, if you just enter the golden pocket, that's a 500% move. And if you get to the top band on the golden, if you get towards where are we going? Come on, trading view. And if you get to the top band of the trading bar there, it's 540%. So if you just get a retracement back, if all of crypto really bounces back, Shiba Inu could really get a good bounce back up until this point. And it's pretty crazy because I know a lot of people consider this a meme coin. To all intents and purposes, maybe it is. They've got some use cases, so people can't deny that. I controversially last year made a video saying Shiba has more use cases and is more of a real project than Doge. And I stick by that, right? It's built on more modern technology. It's actually got some use cases. They've got some metaverse and NFT applications, whereas Doge was built on the old, Bitcoin fork. So interesting there that Shiba is still sitting here at 16th spot, despite this is one of the worst downturns we've had in crypto, by the way, guys. You've seen extreme fear on the fear and greed index sitting at scores of 10, right? The latest score you can see here is sitting at 10. And you've got something like Shiba, which if it was just a meme coin and didn't have this die-hard following, would have just dropped all the way down, right? Loads of coins have been decimated. But the fact that it's sitting here at 16, keeping in mind there's loads of stable coins above it. So you got DAI here, Wrap Bitcoin, you've got Binance USD, you've got BUSD, you've got USDC Tether. This is actually a top 10 project, right? If you take out all the wrapped coins and you take out all the stable coins, Shiba is actually still technically in the top 10, sitting at 6.4 billion in market cap. I mean, it's bigger than a lot of solid projects like Polygon, like Uniswap, like you can keep going. You can see Chainlink is smaller than it, Algorand is smaller than it, Phantom, which we talk about a lot, is smaller. It's very impressive, and now it's really trying to catch up onto the heels of the next major project ahead of it is Avalanche, sitting at 7.2 billion. So it's not something you can dismiss, but at the same time, it's not something I'm chasing head over heels to add to my portfolio. I don't add Shiba. Maybe that will be a regret of mine that I didn't add it, because I remember when the bull markets are running, guys, things like Doge and Shiba really run, and it gets to a certain point where it's like you've got to hold some of this in your portfolio during the bull runs. But for now, I can't find myself buying any Shiba right now, just because there's so many solid projects which I want to pick up, projects which I call blue chip. But that's no knock on Shiba. It's just that projects for me like Solana, like Avalanche, like Phantom, like Cardano, even Ethereum and Bitcoin are just topping up as much of that as possible. And there may be a time where maybe I'll come out and post a video saying I've bought some Shiba, but I just want to see them keep making use cases. If they keep building use cases, then people can't dunk on them. That's the key. Yes, they started off as a bit of a meme coin, to kind of follow the path of Doge, but they're actually building stuff. So if they're building stuff and people are using it, then take it on its own merits. Right, that's enough about SHIB. Let's move on to Terra 2.0, because we're actually getting to this interesting bit of a neckline here. You can see here, if I just put this neckline across here on the blue line, you've got rejected there at about 6.871, and you got rejected again. Are we getting this breakout now? So if you kind of zoom in onto, let's go for a minute chart, it might be a bit too fast here. You can see that you're almost getting a retest, right? You had a retest there, it's kind of going again. Are we going to get the retest and then a bounce off this level? If so, things could get pretty interesting here. Now, obviously, Terra 2.0 is going to need Bitcoin to remain green for it to have a big move to the upside. I've given my views plenty about Terra 2.0. I am not investing in this for the long run. Remember, sitting at $6.9 a piece with 1,000 tokens already put into circulation, a billion, you're sitting at a 7 billion market cap roughly, okay? So straight away, what you're saying is 7 billion, we just looked at it, brings you to Avalanche level. You're paying an Avalanche fully diluted valuation, roughly speaking, because Avalanche fully diluted, I think it's actually much more, might be about 19. So you're talking about a 9 billion fully diluted market cap for Terra. It's quite a lot, guys. It's quite a lot, bearing in mind you can compare it to other layer 1 solutions such as Algorand, such as Phantom. Yes, Terra has notoriety. People are building on it. A lot of the old dApp developers have moved across with Kwon, but you have to ask yourself, is that notoriety good notoriety or is it bad notoriety? Because we know a lot of projects have good notoriety and they had good projects and they've all whittled down to nothing over the last 3-4 years. So we have to ask ourselves, is this going to be the case for Terra 2.0? We've seen lots of projects which have been forks of previous projects which have gone south and have never recovered, even though at the time they had such a big following that they were desperate to create the fork and go on their own journey, but then it just whittled out to zero. So we have to be careful over the long run. I personally am not investing in the long run. If I see an opportunity to trade it, by all means, I'll go ahead and trade it. You can do so as well if you want to use this portal. It's OKX, links in description. Get yourself signed up on there. You can also trade Shiba using PRIMEXBT. Head on over into PRIMEXBT, links in description. They'll give you up to $7,000 just for depositing, and you can use that to trade. So it's a free trade for you guys to go ahead and practice trading. Now, the other interesting thing was to spot that Kwon pretty much hasn't changed. So you can see a couple of tweets here with Kwon. He was asked, do you see Luna 2.0 being better than Luna Classic? He replies, yes. Now, look, he started a new project. He has to believe in the project. I get it. But to come out after you've just lost $60 billion of ecosystem money, just go into the darkness and just build your project quietly. Let the work do the talking, right? Prove everyone wrong in the background. But to come out, it's just winding people up. Then somebody says, 10 million bet, and he goes, don't think you're allowed to bet half your fund. So Kwon still got this edgy side to him. He continues to be himself here on social media. Somebody else asked a question and he replied back, it's in the governor's proposal that launched the network, which you obviously didn't read. Cheers, FUD harder. I mean, it just doesn't sit well with me as a founder of an ecosystem, especially one who's had one of the most catastrophic burns of all time. Surely that would put just a little bit of humility in how you think and act. So definitely a red flag for me. I personally am not investing in either project for the long term, but doesn't mean that both don't have opportunities to make big moves to the upside and opportunities for you to trade in and out, particularly in such a volatile market like this. Hope you guys enjoyed these updates on Shiba and Terra. If you appreciate this type of content, smash up the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to get yourself set up on the exchanges below, PRIMEXBT and OKX, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, wait. Also need to go and watch the video which I posted yesterday. It's a must watch, guys. When you get yourself a coffee later on, or a cup of tea, or whatever your nighttime drink is, sit down. It's definitely not going to be a coffee, hopefully. That's what I do. Sit down and watch the video, which is things to consider if you want to become a full-time investor in crypto. Really important video. Watch that video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and then I'll see you in the next one.